Hello friends, welcome back to our session. I hope that everybody is doing well in this pandemic situation due to coronavirus. Uh, this is Ramtar here, and this is Automotive Paint Technology Part 6. And in this part, we are going to discuss about paint properties and testings. So now first we'll discuss about the paint properties. So you know the paint properties we consider once paint is in a bad condition, then in bad condition we check the fineness of grinding. Means your grinder or pigment or extender has dispersed properly or not. Then we check viscosity, specific gravity, and percentage solid content. So percentage solid content, it means the solid chop pigment, resin, additive, and intermediate solids. Those are not evaporating after drying the film. Then we consider volume solids, then settling, it is there settling or not, then thinner, how much thinner, flash point, and their storage stability means how paint is going to stable to chill once we storage in a for a long time. Then comes on dry film properties. So in dry film properties, actually we check color set, means whatever color we were getting earlier, that we are getting or not, means side is matching with previous uh, paint or not. Then hiding power means how much paint is going to cover your first substrate. Then gloss, just it's looking glossy, and hardness and adhesion means it adhering to the substrate properly or not. Then stone or chip resistance, acid alkali means how it's going to resist the acid, any kind of alkali. Then water resistance means water should not be uh, penetrate through the film to the substrate, like if we are having metal substrate, then it could cause for a corrosion. Then salt spray test, then humidity, all these things we consider uh, for dry film. Then accelerated bathing, for that actually we kept some panels in a QB, and some xenon barometer to check the accelerated bathing. Bathing is just we check the environmental effect, like humidity and humidity variation is there in a environment, then how could your film going to sustain in that environment. Then natural bathing, for that we get panels for 1 year 2 years something, uh, uh, for exposure means in the environment. And environment conditions, like we check adhesion failure is there or not, then corrosion, then how much dirt pickup resistance is there or not, or flecking, chalking is there or not. So those kind of things we consider while checking dry film properties. So coming on next point, here we'll discuss liquid paint testing instrument. So this kind of testing equipment actually we check for checking the grind. So first one is a grind. First one is a Hegman gauge, by which we need to use this equipment. Actually with this equipment we check grind fineness, means your, if you are making a patch, so your grind is going to pass or not. Then comes on a Ford cup. So you know, in a once we before applying the paint, we have to maintain the viscosity. So for that actually we check the viscosity with before cup. Then coming on electrical resistivity. So this is electrical resistivity meter. With this we check the resistivity of electrical spray paint, because it's very important. If there is no resistivity or more resistivity, then paint can't be added to the substrate properly, because in that charge is very necessary to adhere paint on a substrate. Then fourth one, a chemical weighing machine. So you know, sometimes for CED we check in a paint shop, we check like solid and S content. So for that actually we use this a special kind of weighing balance. This is having fully closed, and it's having very less variation, so it gives a very accurate readings, and we can calculate solids for that. Then coming on next point, dry film testing instrument. So you know, dry film testing instruments we check like dry film properties, like adhesion. So adhesion, it's one of the biggest most properties of the paint, because if you are not having good adhesion, it means there's no other properties could be any kind of impact on your coating. So adhesion, one of the biggest or most properties of the paint, so it should be pass. We check adhesion with this cutter, cutter cross cut adhesion cutter, and we give rating according this graph. Then we check hardness. So for that we check actually pencil. This is a pencil hardness tester we use to check the hardness of the film. Hardness something like how much it's going to resist to the scratch on the film. So for CED actually we check with 1B pencil and 1B, and for a top coat we check 2B pencil, because top coats is very soft compared to and flexible compared to first CD. So that's why we check 2B pencil. Then DFT, it's a biggest again it's a uh, very good properties of the paint, means dry. DFT means dry film thickness, and be never compromise with this property, because if you are not having proper DFT for like a CED, then it means your paint, your substrate is going to corrosive while coming on the in the uh, in the contact of environment or exposure. And if you are not having top coat DFT proper, it means you are not having a very good UV resistance and gloss and other chemical resistance properties. Then comes on gloss. So gloss we want very for automotive sectors we want gloss is a very important thing. If you are not getting gloss, means customer want to be uh, customer will think that yeah, its product is not too much glossy what I want, and they want to be buy that product. So like if you are manufacturing cars or tractors, then customer actually uh, see customer aesthetic look is very essential to attract any customer. So gloss is one of that. So how it detect the gloss actually. Once the light falls at different angles on the substrate and it reflect in the same angle, then it means it's a gloss. Then impact test. So to check the flexibility of paint film, we just apply the paint on panel, and panel we kept here between two plates, and we apply some force. So we check the how much impact is there after impacting the coating. It means your coating going to crack or what. Then hiding. So hiding it, yeah, again it's one of the essential properties of the dry film, because see, if you're going to hide any kind of substrate, could be a sheet metal, it could be your wood, it could be your wall concrete, anything. So it should your paint having a very good hiding, it means it will cover in 2-3 coats fully that substrate. But if you're not going if you're not having very good hiding, it means it won't be cover. You need to apply more coats, or that's not a good. You have to put extra efforts, extra labor, and extra cost for that. So left hand side is a green, so you can say it's having very good opacity compared to violet, which is left side, right side. So actually hiding we check on the black opacity chart, and we compare uh, with the we can just check with the manually, otherwise we have one uh, that X-rite meter, through that we check that hiding or opacity. Then yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and uh, if you have any question, you can just put your query in a comment, and if you like this video, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you for your time. Thanks.